Good day everyone. I am Ira Vyane, Gracilla, and we are going to tackle about using presentation in teaching language skills. So before we proceed on our proper discussion, let's have our learning outcomes for this topic. So the first one is students will demonstrate enhanced proficiency in listening, speaking, reading, and writing skills as evidenced by their ability to comprehend and produce language accurately and fluently. The second one is the students will develop effective communication skills for various purposes and contexts. And then the last one is the students will develop autonomy and self-regulation skills to manage their language learning process effectively. In using presentation in teaching language skills, the teacher uses computers to create visually and audibly appealing presentations that utilize a variety of media tools. By using presentation software applications, the students can also develop their project outputs and reports to be able to share in the class or in the World Wide Web. It can be used also as a presentation tool in innovative skill integration tasks and other as a novel writing tool. In both cases, students can use language actively for speaking, listening, reading, and writing. So, the presentations allow language learners to experience a world of real language environment and opportunity in language courses, such as the Filipino, English, mother tongue, and other foreign languages. So, we have also the benefits of this. So, the first one is present their language report with audio-visual images and animations. The second one is to develop and present their group projects using real-world visual presentation. The third one is to present charts, tables, graphic charts, and also others that can useful to facilitate students' understanding of any language concepts. And the fourth one is show data stored in graphic organizers that cannot be fully presented by a printed material. The fifth one is to develop digital stories or storybooks. The sixth one is to show result of survey questionnaire and other forms of language assessment activities. Seventh is to articulate and crystallize their ideas using the special features of presentation software apps. Then the eighth is to experience language learning process through integrations of contents in the presentations. The ninth is to enjoy developing their projects, thus are highly involved. And then the last one is to commit to the quality of their work, both content and form, because they don't know only present what their classmates hear but what they also see. So it can help in our presentation in teaching language skills. In using presentation in teaching language skills, we have the 4 macro skills. The first one is reading. In our courses, students first read some of the academic articles on a topic of their choice, knowing that they will have to present their conclusions in class. They analyze the articles critically, compare and contrast the ideas presented, and synthesize and also evaluate. So, in reading, it is also the ability to understand written language and derive meaning from text. It also involves decoding written symbols and also constructing meaning through comprehension of vocabulary and also discourse of structures. Understanding main ideas, supporting details, text organization, inference, analysis, and also the evaluation of written text. Writing. When composing slides, students have to condense the information when they have gathered to present only the main points. In this type of minimalistic writing, key concepts and words have to be retained while the chaff is discarded. So in writing, it is the ability to produce written language and communicate ideas. Also the information and opinion through text. It also involves generating and organizing of thoughts, selecting appropriate vocabulary and grammar, and also conveying meaning effectively through written expressions. So, let's proceed to the third one, which is speaking. So, the speaking, the material that students have read, organized, and summarized have to be presented orally to convey a clear message to an audience of peers, just as they would not in a purely or oral presentation. So students have to rehearse the pronunciation of difficult words, time themselves, and make sure that they will have the English lexicon needed for their speech. So in speaking, it is the ability to produce oral language and communicate verbally with others. It also involves using vocabulary, grammar, pronunciation, and discourse strategies to convey ideas, and also to express thoughts and share informations, and also to interact in conversation. Encompasses fluency, accuracy, pronunciation, intonation, and communicative effectiveness in spoken communication. So, let's proceed to the fourth one, which is the listening. The class listens to the oral presentation. Listening to a non-native speaker is not easy, and visual elements facilitate comprehension. We give the listeners a task requiring them to write down 3 new facts that they have learned about the subject and 1 question to ask at the speaker at the end of the presentation. So, when listening to a purpose, the listening is focused and thus perhaps made easier. So, in listening, it is also the ability to understand spoken language and extract meaning from oral communication. So, it involves receiving and processing of the auditory information, including sounds, words, phrases, and discourse in various contexts and setting. So, in listening, it also encompasses understanding main ideas, details, context, the tone, and implied meanings in spoken discourse. So, we also have to use effective listening strategies. It includes listening, also predicting, interfering, and summarizing and clarifying the understanding through feedbacking. So thank you for watching and listening for this video. Bye!